Are you ready to buy your home and you're wondering what some do's and don'ts are? That's what we're going to talk about today, and we're starting right now. Hi, thanks so much for coming back to my channel. I'm Rabbia and I'm a realtor in the Temecula Valley area. Don't forget, I post new videos every week, so if you haven't already done so, make sure you hit that subscribe button and click that little bell below so you get notified every single time I post a new video. Now let's talk about some do's and don'ts when you're ready to buy your next home. The first thing is to make sure you get pre-approved. You want to make sure you're looking at homes that you can afford. You don't want to fall in love with a home and then find out, oh my goodness, that's way above what I even want to pay for a home. Really, really important. Make sure you're looking at homes that you can afford. The second thing is to make sure you're working with a buyer's agent. Remember, the seller's agent is looking out for their best interest, not yours. So you want to make sure you have somebody that's looking out for your best interest. So it's always a good idea to have an agent that's working strictly with you, that's going to help you go navigate the whole process of buying your home. The third thing is forgetting to look for first-time home buyer programs. Make sure you check with your lender because there are all kinds of programs out there right now for first-time home buyers and down payment assistance. So it's a really good idea to check with your lender so that you see which ones you qualify for so that that can help you with your down payment when you're ready to get that home. The fourth thing is not looking at a home's flaws or their downfalls. Make sure you're making a list of every single home you see and you list all the things you like and then also the things that you don't like. It's really hard when you're looking at a ton of homes too to remember which one had the big closet, which one had, two vanities and the master. So really important that you make your list of do's and don'ts, the things you like about the home, the things that you don't like. Make it on every single sheet about every single house. That way when you're going back and looking and reviewing the homes you've seen, you're starting to see a trend of the things that you really want. You'll start to notice, oh, those are things that I must have, or those things that I really would like to have, don't have to have them, but if I have them, it's great. The fifth thing is not knowing what it's going to take to buy your home. Make sure that you do a home inspection. Really, really important. Even if the home looks great and you've gone through and you looked at the house and you're thinking, there's nothing wrong with this house, it looks great. You always, always, always want to get that home inspection so that you can find out, especially if there's any health and safety issues. They're going to find a lot of things when they do the home inspection that are just maintenance things, that are just for your information, so that once you move into the home, you know, these are the things I've got to do to keep the maintenance going on my house. But what you really want to look for, the downfalls of the house, any health and safety issues, those are the things you would really want to request on a repair request when you get into escrow on your new home. Number 6, no, is don't use all of your savings. You want to make sure you have a little bit of money left after you've purchased your home. So make sure you're talking with your lender to find out exactly how much money you need to put down as your down payment. In the past, people thought, oh, you have to have 20%. Can't have less than 20%. That's not true anymore. There's loans that do 3%, 3.5%, 5%, and if it's VA, you can get in with a 0 down payment. Number 7 is overpaying for your house. In the market we're in right now, I know it's super, super tight. So people are waiving appraisals and they're putting in offers that are definitely above list price. Just make sure that when you're working with your agent that they're doing a market analysis for you so you can get an idea of what homes are selling for in that area and kind of what the market value is on those homes. That will give you a good idea of what you can put your offer in on the home that you like and that you want to make your new home. The 8th thing is indecisiveness. It's really, really important when you're looking at homes. When you find that home you love, put the offer in right away. The market is tight, and so you don't want to hang around. You can't wait days or weeks to say, well, I'm going to think about it. If you really, really like that home and you want to get it, put that offer in right away. The 9th thing is misjudging the cost of home ownership. Your realtor is going to help you figure out how much are taxes, property taxes on the home you're looking at. Are there HOA dues? How much are those? All the little things like that. Is your trash included in your taxes, or do you need to pay your trash separately outside of your taxes? You want to know every little thing that's associated with the cost of the home so that you're not shocked at the end and you don't really know what you've gotten yourself into. Number 10 is not considering renovation cost. Make sure that if you're thinking there's some things that you'd like to do to the home, maybe new flooring, paint, Ask your realtor for a couple of different vendors that they have used or that they have had buyers use in the past. Use those, put some calls in, kind of get some quotes so you have an idea going into it what it's going to cost you. How much is that new flooring going to cost? How much is the paint going to cost? Are you painting just one room or the whole house? You get the idea. You'll get to know exactly what your costs are going to be once you close escrow on that home and you want to start doing your renovations. Number 11, running up cost on your credit cards while you're in escrow or right before. Don't do that. Don't do that. Make sure you talk to your lender before you make any big purchases and put big things on your credit cards. Don't put flooring. I've had clients do that in the past where they were like, well, we're already in escrow and I want to get the flooring and it needs to sit in the house, for a few days before it gets installed. So they go ahead and put that on their credit card. That can mess you up with your loan. So really, really important. Talk to your lender, say, I want to buy some flooring. Should I go ahead and do that or should I wait until after we close escrow? I want to buy a new car. Should I do it now or do I wait until after I close escrow? It's just really important. If there's any big purchases you're going to be making, make sure that you run it through your lender so you know if that's going to affect your loan or not. And the last thing is missing your first mortgage payment. That's really scary, I know. Make sure you talk with your lender and find out when your payment is due, so you'll know exactly when your first payment is due. Sometimes if you're closing, like say you're closing this month, typically your next mortgage payment will not be the next month, it will be the month after, depending on when you close in the month. So anyways, make sure you check with your lender to say, okay, we're closing on this date, so when is my first mortgage payment going to be due? That way you won't run into any issues, you can have it all set up so that your mortgage gets paid on time. Thanks so much for coming back to my channel and watching my video. Remember, if you haven't already done so, click on the subscribe button, click that little bell below so you get notified every single time I post a new video. See you next time.